Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be drawing my September TBR out of this brown bag. So here's my TBR shelf. I think I have 15 books on here. Yes, I do. So we're going to draw and then we're going to pick the book that fits that prompt best. And I forgot to say that we're going to be drawing 6 books that I did last month in August. I think that's just a good number to do. So let's get into drawing. So the first prompt is going to be, see all the prompts in there. I'm going to add some more probably for October. But so this one's an interesting one. This one is page number ending with 1, 7, or 8. So I'll check all of these books and then pull off the ones that fit that. I'll also do my August TBR because it is the very end of August and I know that I'm not going to have time to finish those. This is hard, so I have to try not to spoil the ending for me. No. So there were 2 books and both of the books I took out from the library that fit that prompt, which was page number ending with 1, 7, or 8. So I'm gonna have to choose between these 2. And I honestly think I'm going to choose Ruthless Vows, which is the second book in the, I don't know what the actual series called, but Divine Rival series. So I'll have to put this up and then this down. For the second prompt, we're going to draw and an author I've never read. Let's look. A lot of these books are like authors I haven't read. I haven't read in this. Those are authors I have not read. Oh. So the one that's most interesting, I think I'm going to choose a classic because I try to read a classic every month, although I still am in the middle of Little Woman. I'm just a little over the middle. But I do think I'm going to choose a classic. I think I'm going to choose, actually, because I'm in the middle of Little Woman and it took me almost a month to get that far, it takes me that same length to finish it, then I just won't have time to read another classic. So I actually think I'm going to choose Burn. This is a book I found that sounded really interesting, so I chose it. At the end, when I do a summary of what the books are about, then I can give you a summary. So that's added to the TBR, and then we can draw for the third prompt. So we get a good one, mix it up. Alright, this one is Sister Choose, so I'll come get her. So she chose Thunderhead, which is the second book in the Scythe series. I had this on my TBR last month as well, I just never got to it. So hopefully I'll get to it in September. Halfway done. These are a little bit bigger books this month. So now we can draw for the fourth one. This one is the lowest rated on Goodreads. So I'm going to add in all of these so far. Just add in all of these and then we can see. So it ended up being extras, which I think had 3.59 stars, which isn't bad. So we'll add this to it. I've been putting this off for a while now, so I will finally get to it this month. There we go. And then for the second to last one, that is already getting ripped. Let's see. First, our last name starts with W or with S or T. So I pulled out 3 that fit it. The Toymaker's Apprentice, The Toll, and then Black Beauty. I don't think I want to choose, I don't want to choose this. I'm saving that for the holiday season. And this is thin. The words are small, but that's okay. So I think I'm gonna go with this. So then I've been putting this off for a while. So also I got this in 2021, so that was 4 years ago. So I definitely need to read this. Oh, I didn't see it, but this was just sits out as much as a hardback. But let's choose the last one. Gosh, I'm really losing my voice. A popular book I haven't read yet. popular. If only I saved Ruthless Vows for that, because I know that that series is popular. Divine Rivals is. I don't have any just nowadays popular. I do have this, which is popular literary, but I already have a classic. That might be the only one I have to choose. I just realized I have a book on hold at the library, and it's Cinder by Marissa Meyer. That book, I've heard people talk about it. I've heard good things about that. So I think I'm going to use that as the sits one. So just imagine it's here as that one. Now we can go over the sits books that I've chosen. Guys, that's about the sits books that I have for my September TBR, which are right here. 5 of them I actually have, and then the other one is still on hold. So the first book was Ruthless Vows, and that was for the prompt page number ending in 1, 7, or 8. This is the second book in the Divine Rivals duology, I think. And Divine Rivals is a book about Iris Winnow and Roman Kidd, and they are both writers for this newspaper. They're competing for the columnist job. But then something happens and Iris gets sent to the front lines of this war that's happening between two gods. That's mostly what it's about. But there's these weird letters by the wardrobe door that Iris and Roman send back and forth. And Iris doesn't know it's him. So that's interesting. It was a fun read. I hope I didn't spoil anything. I'll take that out if I did. And then Burn. Oh, this is by Rebecca Ross. And then Burn, which is by Patrick Ness. This is based in 1957. And it follows Sarah Duester. I don't know. But they live in a small town in Washington. So her and her father, who her father runs at this farm, are forced to hire a dragon to work their farm, something only the poorest of poor ever have to resort to. But this dragon, Casimir, has more to him than meets the eye. So Sarah is curious about him, even though she's not supposed to be, because dragons supposedly don't have a soul. But the dragon just keeps her safe. The dragon knows something she doesn't. He arrived at the farm with a prophecy that involves assassin, dragon worshippers, and 2 FBI agents in hot pursuit. And somehow Sarah herself. So that sounded really interesting, and I'm actually really excited to read this. Because he has 3 other books, it looks like. And then that was for an author I've never read. And then Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. This is the second book in the Scythe series, which I've also been meaning to read. But Scythe follows, it's in this world where humans have conquered everything, even death. So now Scythes are the only ones that can deliver it to keep the population in check. So these 2 people who are the main characters, Rowan and Citra, are chosen to apprentice to be a Scythe, which neither of them want. So it's really interesting. In this next book, it's also going to be interesting because of the ending of Scythe, how it ended. I'm excited. So this was for Sister Chooses. Where is that prompt? Sister Chooses, right here. And then Black Beauty. Oh my gosh, that's the next one. Extras by Scott Westerfeld. This is the 4th book in the Utley series. This takes place a few years after, and it follows a different character. This takes place a few years after what happened in... What side is it on? First 3 books there. Follows 15-year-old Aya Fuse. She stumbled upon a secret, and she knows that she might become a celebrity, but the information she might share will change both her fate and that of the new world. So hopefully this will be better than the other 3, because I think that the highest I rated the books was 3.25 or 3.5. That was the first book, and then it was 2.75, and then 3 stars maybe. But hopefully this will be better than that. I just really want to finish the series. And that was for lowest rated on Goodreads, which... And then Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. I don't really know what it's about, because on the back, this is an anniversary edition, so on the back it just says how it was created. But the format is weird, the text is really small, and the chapter heads are interesting. But I think this is from the perspective of a horse. This is from the perspective of a horse, which will be interesting. And it's thin, and the words are small, but the more I look at it, the more that I just realize they're not that small. Hopefully this won't take me too long to get through, and then Cinder by Marissa Meyer. This book is in a series. It's the first book of a series that's like retellings. So Cinder, I think it's a retelling of Cinderella. And there's people that can be what's it called? Part robot? What are they called? Cyborg. That's what the word, cyborg. So I think she's a part cyborg, but I really don't know what happens, but I know that involves with a prince and something. So that will be exciting, and I chose that for I don't know if I'm the prompts, a popular book I haven't read yet. So I think because I've heard things about that, I've heard people talking about that. So those are the 6 books that I'm going to try to read this month. So hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to click the like and subscribe button to stay tuned for more content by me, and goodbye.